Welcome back to the Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl Show. It's time to hang out with Rob, Mike, and Dunia. Whatever you don't want to say, they will with no chaser. Take a shot and let's have a drink. Is hashtag squad goals still a thing? Because they are. Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Big conversation this episode.
But welcome back. Thanks for coming back after our last conversation. I have a feeling some people's black cards are definitely going to be revoked this episode, though. But hey,
yours?
Let's get into it. Yeah, mine. Maybe mine. It might be mine. But I hope you enjoy it. You all right there,
That shit
Tequila?
is good.
Tequila's thoroughly enjoying his drink this evening. I don't know what's in it.
That shit ain't never that good.
What's in it?
Ginger ale.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like ginger ale.
Is that what you got in the fridge? Those little cans
Yes.
of ginger? Oh, I didn't know they were ginger.
Sir, you live here.
I didn't know they were.
I got them for you. Oh my
I am
gosh.
flabbergasted.
Oh my gosh.
I am really white right now.
Oh wow, flabbergasted.
Yeah, that shit is good.
Yeah, that's it.
The mattress is included. I seen that.
I'm like, don't start it again.
I thought I was in New York.
But there's a furniture place like there's some mattresses over there. Sorry, sidetrack, guys. The drinks are good and the mattresses are cold.
I was in the Bronx.
The Briggity Bronx.
I was looking for the barrel with the fire coming out of it.
Oh no. That's when I lose my black card and pull the popo. We're on episode 51.
51.
Yeah, 51. Nobody has any foreign languages. Are we dropping that this season?
5-1.
Come as shit.
Yeah, 5-1.
No.
Okay.
51.
I just lost my Hebrew card.
No, that sounded like 20.
50.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. We'll roll with that. How is everyone's?
I can explain that.
Oh, sure. If you want to, go
Come
ahead.
as shit. Yeah.
I ain't gonna explain it because I might get in trouble for Oriental later or something.
Oh, you said it again. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I have a friend who's Spanish. He speaks Spanish and tries to speak English, and he would say 50, meaning $50,
Mm-hmm.
but with his English translation with his Spanish accent is 50.
Oh.
I owe you $50, my friend.
Well, I'm in the same.
I'm taking his 50.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat as you because Dania said when I talked about the sucking the D's, we were talking about that.
Oh my
And
God! Don't repeat.
No,
it
but
again.
nobody heard
Everybody
me.
forgot.
I
Everybody
said
forgot.
I'm not in here sucking it for crack is what I said, but I faded out because I leaned back.
They got it. I'm sure they
Sucking it for
yeah.
crack. I
Okay.
don't mind if you suck a D or two or whatever.
That was it was when you said that statement. Yeah. Okay. All right.
They talking about the group therapy.
Yeah. It wasn't
Yeah.
homophobia. It was just the wrong time.
No, I know.
Okay. Well, now you've cleared it up. Everybody's cleared up now. Shit. All right, Tequila. How was your week? Besides this delicious drink of yours.
That drink was supposed to last me all night.
I was about to
I
say.
gotta make another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the best thing
and
of
I'm
it.
cooking. So.
That's the best thing of this week so far.
Nah, my week was okay. My week was okay. My week was okay. Learned some stuff this week. I had a semi-embarrassing moment this week.
Are you gonna share it?
It was. I can't say it was embarrassing because I'm the only person that knew about it. I think if somebody else knew about it, they weren't my friend at the time. So they didn't pull me to the side and let me know, hey man, just go home. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but.
So did you have bad gas? What was it?
No. So I went to lunch with this dude that was in town, and he had a small car, and I ended up in the back seat, and I had my favorite pair of work pants.
First of all, who put you in the back seat? You're like the tallest.
No, we all tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we all tall. So everybody, this is my, it's always my idea to get in the back seat. Oh. Because the person that I get behind, what the first thing they're going to do? They're going to pull their seat up. And I end up with crazy leg room. You know what I'm saying? Because they, you know what I'm saying? So
tall person hack. I wouldn't know anything.
Not me.
Yes, a tall.
Not me. Yeah. I'm sitting in Mike's lap.
I ain't sitting behind you. I'm getting in the front then. Okay, but so these pants, they were super old. Had them for over 15 years. But got my favorite work pants. And getting in the back of this car, they ripped.
Oh no!
You know what I'm saying? So I went in a restaurant like that. It was a late lunch. Went in the restaurant with the ripped pants. Back to the office with the ripped pants. Walked the facility with the ripped pants.
You knew they ripped?
Yeah, I knew they ripped.
Oh. Was it a crack of the ass rip or the front ball rip?
It was the nut rip. And when I got home and looked at it, all the way down there to the belt. Rip.
Oh wow! Yeah. And nobody saw it.
Nobody said nothing.
Okay, if that makes you feel better.
I had my shirt.
They didn't say anything.
My shirt was untucked by the time because it was late, so I untucked the shirt. So if I had the shirt tucked in still, it'd have been ass out.
I'm just telling
balls out.
I'm just telling you. They knew. I hope you had on drawers.
Who don't wear drawers?
No comment. No comment.
It's 20 degrees outside.
That's okay. That's all right. Sometimes just need some air.
I wear the briefs, man. I gotta wear not the dun-dun-dun, but I wear drawers. I wear drawers.
Okay, well, I'm glad nobody saw anything. Yeah. What restaurant was it? I'm gonna go and ask.
It was a barbecue place.
A barbecue place.
Yeah, it was a barbecue spot. Get protein.
Sorry about your pants.
Yeah, it hurt me. Yeah. So what's funny is whenever I buy work pants, I try to buy everything that's in my size, the same pants. You know what I'm saying? Just so, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But so I had two pair of those pants, and one pair, the rivet or the button thing broke. But I still got that pair of pants with the broke button. Mm-hmm. So I was hoping that I could take the button off the ripped pants and
Frankenstein something.
Yeah, restore them.
Got it.
But I wasn't able to do it.
Oh.
I didn't know that the button ripped the way that it kind of ripped. I just fucked on those pants. They just...
You should bring them to me. If I can fix them, how much you gonna pay?
Well, I threw one away already.
You didn't take the button off of it?
No, because...
Oh, well, never mind. You messed it up.
Well, what about my favorite pair of slacks?
Sir, I can't sew. Like, you've literally... Okay, so he has a favorite pair of slacks that I think you had them before we even met.
No, I got them right after we met.
Okay, sir. That was... Okay, 21 years ago instead of 22.
Them motherfuckers look good,
and you've had tailors try to replicate them, and they don't. So I don't know what to tell you.
I know they don't know what to do with.
I'm
greatness.
Not a genie. I just can fix clothes sometimes. So maybe you guys need to go dress pants shopping.
They fit great. Patch. I mean,
a patch.
I could get a patch and fix my button.
Oh.
Okay. So where the button ripped,
I thought you were trying to fix.
You know, you can also get a screw and put it in a bolt.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. But it would be uncomfortable against my waist. Right. You got to be flat.
No, that's a stupid DIY thing I've seen where somebody's missing a button and they'll put a bolt in there DIY,
See,
whatever. Yeah.
That's why it was stupid. There's nut in the bolt because it was DIY. How was your week, Cognac?
It was okay. Didn't rip my pants, but yeah. Nothing much for me, actually.
Good for you.
Right. I can't think of anything. But, yeah.
Well, my week was long AF. I'm not even going to talk about it because, yeah. I was ready for Friday on Monday. And we're kind of, we've got a long weekend. We're doing some stuff for CTG. stuff. I'm excited about it, but it's still kind of work. And, yeah. We have a dinner double date tomorrow night. You know how I'm about going out. I feel like since the pandemic, I'm just like, I don't need to go out. But I'm going to see my best friend. I haven't seen her in a while, so the menu looked good, so we'll see. That's about it for me. So this week's topic is called current events.
Current events. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's always what the fuck is going
Part
on,
two.
right?
Yeah.
I didn't even add that, but yeah, that's usually what's happening. Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
That's on the graphic.
So before I guess we get into that, what are we doing, Tequila?
Huh?
Before we get into that, what are we doing?
Oh, you know.
I forgot.
We got that episode.
No, the segment.
The segment, yeah. And maybe we're gonna turn it into an episode.
Well, I can't chuckle that much.
One whole episode of just joking with Cognac. Ow, but it's just a segment right now.
Yeah.
What is a lazy person's favorite exercise?
Lazy person. Sleep. No, that's not exercise. It's not acting.
Collecting a paycheck without doing anything.
Yeah, you're close. Diddly squats.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy. I haven't heard that term since the 80s, probably. Diddly squats. Yeah. People get paid for diddly squats nowadays. That's part of my longest fuck week. We won't get into that.
Diddly squats, that's a good one.
Lord. This tequila's hitting really right.
Okay, good.
This evening.
Get into the news.
It's really good, guys. Alright, so let's get into our current events.
Current events.
Who's got something for me?
I have a current event.
Alright.
Okay, this happened January 28th, 2000. Oh, what the? Excuse me. I don't know what I just did.
See my old school notes?
Well, I left my notes, man. And I left my notes at work. So a North Carolina woman uses the same lottery numbers for 16 years, and she finally won $264,000.
That's it?
$419.
That's it?
That's it. 16 years. I mean, how much money do you think she spent
yeah.
on lottery?
Yeah, because I'm like, are you buying one ticket, like
Again,
one line?
Run that by me.
She won
the price. How much you won?
$264,419.
16 years. Well, depending if she.
How often she plays.
And it was the cash five jackpot. So how much you pay for a cash five? Because I don't play lottery.
Probably. I mean, you're spending probably at least $5 a ticket. And how often is she playing?
Yeah, that's
very called vague. A wash to me.
That's very vague.
Yeah. I'm not a gambling person, but I feel like she broke even if it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's probably cool to have that all at one time. Yeah. But she probably spent that over time.
I hope she
I knew a guy.
Or pick some new numbers. Yeah.
Not knew the guy, but I knew a cat that used to come into a liquor store I used to call on when I was in sales, and he used to like drop hundreds of dollars on lottery tickets.
Yeah.
On lottery numbers or scratch off?
Just
quick pick,
whatever.
Picks.
Yeah. Hundreds of dollars. And he left the store, and I said, we were talking about it. He goes, he does it every week. Every week.
He got it, though.
I mean, you got it, you got it.
I hope he's won more than $264,000.
Yeah.
That's like... You can't brag about... Don't even announce that I won that. Like...
Yeah.
Somebody gonna be asking me for something.
Yeah, no, don't announce I want $10. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Yeah.
but I think they have to or something.
Yeah, it's public for some reason. The reason I don't know why it's public.
It's the public's money, technically.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
They don't have to announce it.
They do.
If you announce me, I'm telling you,
They don't have to
next
announce
day.
you. The person. Do they? They should be.
I'm
pretty
think
sure
so.
it's public record.
Yeah,
I think
public
record. Oh yeah, it's public record. But
yeah.
But you're not on. Everybody on the win. Not on
right.
the news. That
but
wins.
if not on the news, but you can look it up. So if I hear somebody in Houston, I'm trying to see if I know them.
Yeah.
But my petty ass is if I know you're gonna announce it, the next day I'm doing a name change. I'm getting a good lawyer.
Yeah.
My name
To
is
Rayborn.
no longer
To Rayborn.
No, you'll be Trayvon.
Rayvon.
Rayborn. I said.
Not Trayvon. It was Rayvon.
Rayvon.
I'm saying Trayvon. Rest in peace. Sorry. All right. What's your current event, Cognac? Because this was your idea. He wanted to take it to the.
No, I just thought that was.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Did you hear about the bridge falling?
I heard about it today. I did not have time to really look into it. Yeah.
I mean, the Pittsburgh bridge. I worked all day, so.
Some bridge.
A bridge collapsed in Pittsburgh, a major bridge.
Damn.
And Biden was supposed to do a summit on structure change. So
infrastructure. Yeah.
Infrastructure change. Yeah. So not being, I got my metal hat on right now.
Yeah.
But that's kind of convenient. And who are these people behind me?
Oh shit! Oh, you saying it's a conspiracy?
Who are these people behind me?
I don't know. It looked. I mean, just from what it looked like an old ass bridge, and it looked snowy as fuck. So who knows?
Nobody died, luckily. A lot of people saved themselves.
In the picture, it didn't look that high, but scary as fuck.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So don't quote me. Prayers up to those people.
10 people injured.
For real.
Yeah, 10 people injured. Luckily, nobody died.
It was an elevated bridge.
Yeah, it looked like it's Pennsylvania or Pittsburgh or whatever. It wasn't like. But still,
it wasn't like
I would never get on a fucking bridge again if that happened to me. I can tell you that.
The Fred Hartman Bridge in Baytown.
That one gives me the heebie-jeebies. That gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Or the Beltway Bridge that goes over.
Speaking of rest in peace, Joe Mendez, I guess I can say his name, but he passed away. And when I rode with him, we rode over that bridge, and he goes, "I can't stand this drive over this bridge." And I'm like, "I can't stand it either. What are you talking about? It just get over it."
Right? Yeah, I'm literally like, be quiet when I'm on a bridge. Like, be quiet, because I'm like, I don't know. I always think about who's down there. Like, who goes, hey, you need to go in the water and check, make sure everything's good underwater and everything else. I don't like it. Helicopter, CTG, next year, helicopter. No bridges anymore. Okay, I thought this story was really cute and funny. A police officer in South Dakota showed up at a woman's house with her DoorDash order. And he came up and he was kind of laughing as he brought it to her. Food was still sealed. And he goes, "I know I'm not what you're expecting, but your driver got arrested for some things he didn't take care of, so I thought I'd just go ahead and bring you your food."
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she had it on her door, ring or whatever camera, so you saw the whole thing. But I thought it was super nice. That's probably some shit I would do.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny.
But I like to hear some good, wholesome stories before they're terrible or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
And she was like laughing the whole time, like she was nervous too. Like, what you have in the house, girl?
Right. Well, like the news network, they always start off with, "At 9, death in your family." But let's start off with puppies that you can adopt.
Yeah.
Right. You can't adopt them because everybody's dying.
You might be dead by tomorrow. But you know what? There are children holding hands across the world later tonight.
I have to drive and pick them up. And I can't leave the house.
Right.
Off of what y'all just told me prior to.
What's your story?
So, a rail car breaks away from Washington train and travels 16 miles down the tracks before it starts.
It did what?
It broke away from the train, and it traveled 16 miles down the track before it stopped.
Where?
In Washington.
Did it hit anybody?
No.
That's scary.
But it's news to me because in my industry, where at my job, we clean rail cars, right? So I know how hazardous the chemicals are that be in some of these freaking rail cars. You know what I'm saying? If it's not flammable, extremely flammable, you know what I'm saying? It could be corrosive. It could be an oxidizer where when it hit the air, it catches on fire. I mean, that shit is bad. You never know what's in these rail cars traveling up and down the tracks. And it broke away from the rail, from the train, and traveled 16 miles by itself before it stopped, bro. That shit is scary as fuck. Excuse my language. But,
I mean,
I think about the train right here coming to your house. That must move 100 miles per 200 miles per hour. That's one of the fastest trains I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's about 5 miles from here.
Yeah, but that must be moving still.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I cross those tracks every time I come over. Yeah, but
about 2 miles then.
Yeah, that train. I respect that train. I respect those tracks because that train.
Well, yeah, you have to respect the tracks. I always said that. I never try to race a train. As far as that goes.
I feel like we should have better things than trains at this point.
Yeah, right.
Like what?
Well, I'm not going to get into that part.
I mean, I don't know. It's 2022.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Shit should be flying. Flying freight.
They have that too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we get to all the countries that we take care of.
Oh.
Okay. with the cargo ships and the
maybe I'm just being selfish because traffic when the train's going by is a lot.
Well,
First world problem.
This train right here, you're gonna sit for 5 minutes and then done.
Oh. I still haven't seen it. I hear it.
You ain't gonna see it because it's
that's
why I move. You lucky if you get caught by it. You can take a picture. I finally got caught by this one. No.
The one on Kirby by sponsorship Raging Cajun, the one over there by Kirby in Richmond.
Oh man,
That's
that one is the slowest one because it has to go through Westheimer, Kirby, all the major intersections. This one, they don't care. They
just trying to eat.
Just fly by.
You just be sitting there waiting.
That's why I should go fast because it's in the inner city.
Yeah.
No,
that one goes slow because it's in the inner city. This one,
I said that's why I should
on the
go
outskirts.
I said it should go fast.
Yeah.
Because it's in the inner city.
Yeah.
What's your current event? Cognac?
What do we think about the situation in Ukraine?
I'm still studying up on it.
Okay. So,
but you can give your opinion.
My opinion is it's sketchy. I saw a video of 2 pit bulls, and they had them tagged as Russia and China, and they had a little chihuahua with NATO barking at the 2 pit bulls. And it's like, what are they going to do? Are they ready to move? But then I also, when I researched, I saw technically the NATO alliance that America pays a lot of money towards has a lot more alliances, and if other countries do go to that alliance, there's a lot more military backing versus
I mean, as far as just the little that I know about this current situation, are we really surprised? I'm not. So, do you have anything to say about it, Tequila?
There'll be wars and rumors of wars.
There's wars and...
There'll be wars and rumors of wars.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, that was very, Gladiator. I liked it.
I try not to make opinions on shit like that because I ain't got no control over it. Yeah. My opinion won't do nothing but frustrate the hell out of me.
Facts on facts.
Yeah. Because it's war in our streets. Current event leading to another one. Cops got shot. 3 cops got shot yesterday. None of them died. Last week or the week before, a cop was shot and killed. You know what I'm saying? By this dude was like a colonel cop. I didn't know they had that much rank in the cop.
What do you?
He was a constable.
Where at?
Here in like a constable. He was like a colonel, though. That was his
no,
rank.
because the New York.
I saw that.
No, I was thinking about the New York one.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's here right here where I'm
That
at.
was beautiful to see though in New York. Did you see all the cops in the picture?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, shit, we got war right here. So, fuck. I mean, I can't say fuck what's going on in Ukraine and all that, but you know, I got to take care of here first before I go.
Yeah.
Well,
you'll go mentally.
No, that's just my opinion. Yeah.
No, and I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. The only fear I have is, which, you know, it's all wag the dog thing to me. Sometimes where I'm like, look at that, and versus look at this. You know, I agree.
And you know, at the end of the day, the thing about it, having a kid, you know, my mom lived with me now, and she's lived a long life, but she still wake up every morning. So far, praise God. You know, I still got dreams and aspirations. I would just hate for them. I mean, but I ain't got no control over it. For it to end just because, whatever. You know what I'm saying? These world powers mad because they dick small or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Pacifier.
Fuck off, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Well, not everybody, because I believe that man ain't gonna fuck off the world. You know, so I believe God gonna end the world and all this other kind of stuff. So I just think we just make shit worse for ourselves because our dick's so small and we can't
just
make peace with it. Yeah. But
okay, so me, Mr. Joe Biden was caught on a hot mic calling a reporter a stupid son of a bitch.
Yes,
under his breath at a press conference.
Uncle Biden.
So what? I'm trying to figure out what the outrage is. Like nobody has said some shit under their breath.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't imagine if I had a microphone that heard everything I said under my fucking breath. My God, I would be stoned to death.
Well, the only kickback I hear from that is like where they said Trump was such a foul mouth a-hole.
Yeah, well,
and he's more presidential and supposed to be.
Okay, so he said one
pristine.
thing.
No, well, he barely says anything. But
okay, so
I'm just saying.
So take heed. That guy's a son of a bitch. He barely says anything. Because here's my thing: is I just remember, and I actually printed
because he doesn't like to be questioned.
Because this was our president before him
making fun of a
handicapped reporter. Yeah. At his rally, and there's video of it. It's not photoshopped. Mm-hmm. So I don't care that you called somebody a son of a bitch. I call people sons of bitches like the moment they turn around in my office. So people are humans, and
well, I'm glad you put that out there.
Well, I'm just I mean, I think they know it already.
I mean, I was gonna say it must be me when I leave your office.
You usually have to go to your office. Can you come to my office? Can you come to my office when you have a second time? I see you when you have to go to the restroom.
Anyways, just do your job. That's all.
Yeah, just do your job, and sometimes your job makes people call you a son of a bitch. Or a retard, according to the previous one, or whatever. So again, we're talking about people in power. And I'm not in power, and I do the same thing, so... Small dicks say a lot of things.
See, I actually don't though. I never ill anybody.
You talk shit, but you're not a vulgar talk shitter. But you are talking shit. I mean, you did come into my office today and tell me how stupid somebody was, and
I didn't say stupid.
That was
naive.
No, the word was stupid. But that's fine. It's okay. You wouldn't say that to that person's face.
No,
if you had
I would.
Mic,
I would in a respectful,
no, you wouldn't, because they're a nice person.
Political way.
Yeah, you would have said, that's very naive of you. Mm. But if you had a hot mic on, it would have been this stupid. So, that's just the truth. We all say shit.
Yeah.
That's it. What's your current event? Tequila.
Everybody needs to know this. So our man, Tiger King Joe Exotic,
Who? Oh.
Joe Exotic was trying to get a time reduction.
Yes.
You know, he's in federal prison with a 22-year sentence.
Yes.
He
Because of that bitch Carol Baskin.
Yeah, he went to court to try to get his time reduced, and he got a reduction.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah. Yeah, from 22 years to 21 years.
Oh.
Go Joe. Go Joe. Damn. Good.
Federal judge resentenced Tiger King Joe Exotic to 21 years in prison on Friday, reducing his punishment by just a year despite pleas from a former zookeeper for leniency as he begins treatment for cancer.
I know.
Please don't make me die in prison waiting for a chance to be free, he told the federal judge who resentence him.
That's a lot of years, and you didn't even complete it. Damn.
Yeah.
You know, he probably wants to get out to complete what he went to.
Yeah.
Boy. I did hear that the guy who took over his zoo, that weirdo creep guy.
With the True Religion genes.
Yeah.
The Cinch genes.
Yeah, with the concubine wife. I heard that he's moving to Mexico because of the U.S. is in his ass too much. He's moving the whole zoo.
So the dude with the trying to change the zoo to a strip club, or the other weird guy? Because it's two weird guys.
There's only one that took over. I think his name Jeff Lowe.
With the Hummer.
Maybe. Do you know the
Jeff Lowe?
Yeah, I think
That's
it
the
is.
Hummer
The
guy?
one that has the hot wife with the red hair.
And the cap. And
the nanny is laying in bed with him.
Yeah.
That guy.
The nanny.
Yeah, the nanny.
He won a stripper club at the zoo.
But he's also going to Mexico, so he probably can have a strip club at the zoo.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to Mexico, but you know.
Don't worry if the dancers get eaten up. Part of the show.
He probably will. He is. He's such a.
Right.
He probably will have tigers all on the damn stage.
Yeah.
I'm not going to that strip club. Sorry, I respect animals.
He's a weirdo.
They'll have the tiger up there. I don't feel much like a tiger. Like cowboy.
Man.
I didn't know Joe Exotic had cancer though.
Yeah, but you know, you getting cancer, you'd still try to kill somebody.
Yeah. You still try to kill somebody. Ain't no
I mean,
what he was eating at that damn.
You should have spent that money trying to find her husband, and she'd have been in prison, not you. My opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm only a Netflix researcher.
You're a bad motherfucker. The tiger still alive?
Probably.
The ate her husband?
You know,
she probably incinerated it too, so there were no bones inside his stomach. That fish oil.
Yeah.
What do we say? Sardine oil.
Sardine oil. I will get you eaten by a tiger.
I've never watched someone literally tell if they wanted to kill someone with a yard full of animals and say, this is how I would have did it if I did it.
Yeah.
OJ.
Well.
He wrote a book. I did it.
Afterwards, though.
Yeah.
If I did it, I mean.
Yeah,
if I did it, yeah. What's your current event? Cognac.
My current event is I lost my track of thought with Joe Exotic. Damn him. Damn Joe Exotic.
Then I'll go.
Go ahead.
If you're not ready.
Sorry.
So, I'm bringing this up. It's kind of what is this? Robert Kennedy Jr. At the anti-vax rally in D.C. compared vaccination mandates to basically the Holocaust. A quote from him was, "Even in Hitler's Germany, you could cross the Alps into Switzerland. You could hide in an attic like Anne Frank did." I even visited, blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to repeat it.
I heard it.
Okay.
That was my topic, actually. One of my topics.
Then I brought it up. Can we please stop comparing things to comparing things? That goes through the Holocaust, slavery, genocide, anything like that. An inconvenience and a vaccine is not the same as the Holocaust. And I find it gross. It's also Holocaust Remembrance Day this week. He came back out and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way," because his wife said, "No, I don't fuck with that." He's probably on his way to a divorce. But you have over 1 million people, that were tortured and raped and slain and emotionally traumatized. And a lot of those survivors that are alive, because there's not a lot, are in their 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
They should never have to sit
they're
around.
in their hundreds.
No, I actually just watched this beautiful art piece with survivors with their grandchildren.
Yeah.
That they did this week. But they shouldn't have to sit there and hear that shit. Like, you can come up with something else. Just stop doing it. And that's what I posted this week. I said, middle fingers to anybody comparing that to this. It's not the same fucking thing. It's ignorant, it's gross, and it's fucking hurtful.
Yeah.
Period. So, that's my opinion on that.
Mm-hmm. I seen this lady, that she was from Houston, 4 years old, went to the concentration camp. She's like one of the oldest survivors. And she was talking about how she grew up not knowing her parents, none of her family. That shit just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? For what?
Yeah.
Went through all that shit for what?
And in that art piece because they tell their stories, there's some people that didn't even know until their 80s.
Yeah.
What actually happened.
Yeah.
Like, just never knowing if their people were still alive and things like that. And I just think it's just gross. Don't compare that. It's gross. Don't do it. That's
Need the vaccine.
It's the government doing that in New York.
Go ahead.
But Chicago man, he didn't have his ID. Obviously, did 20 years in prison. And was released 20 years later. He went in prison, was released 20 years later after his twin brother confessed to doing the murder that he was locked up for.
I'm fucking my twin brother the fuck up. I promise.
Yeah,
on
this
site.
dude was 44 years old, was released from the Cook County Jail on Tuesday night and breathed his first breath as a free man in almost 20 years after his brother turned himself in for the murder that he said.
That's...
Yeah, his twin, yeah.
Wow. Well, Deva's advocate. His brother had a great life.
Yeah. Now your turn. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm Sister 1 or Sister 2 and Sister 3. I wish you would.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right back in because I'm about to kill his ass. For real, for real. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that, Cognac? You think that's okay? Or what?
No.
No, that's not okay. That's rude. Yeah.
Damn. He was sentenced to 54 years, and he did 20 of it, and he maintained his innocence.
Yeah.
So
sometimes be your own people.
Yeah. Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Were they
the closest to you?
Yep.
There ain't nobody closer than a twin.
The twin with the same damn DNA. God dog. Ooh, Lord.
Damn.
Yeah. So would you convict a brother that killed his father over molesting his 9-year-old sister?
Oh, you're talking about that. I have that.
Yeah.
There's
the
three brothers.
Would you convict them?
Let's tell the story because not everybody, not all the
I
listeners know it.
Yeah, you asking me a question.
Yeah, you have to have some context.
I know.
Yeah.
There's
context
three
is
brothers.
funny though. After that,
It's not fun. None of it's funny.
not funny, but
literally none of it's funny.
Yeah.
3 brothers beat their stepfather or stepboyfriend,
multiple
times.
Yeah.
Okay, more than once because he was molesting their sister allegedly. I guarantee you, especially since you said multiple times, they didn't beat his ass and he just stayed around. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, well, who stays around if they're beat? I mean, that doesn't even make sense. He was like, he took that ass whooping, did his drinking again or whatever the fuck, and they finally just beat his ass to death.
Yeah.
Because he didn't stop. Pedophiles usually don't stop. They can't help it, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would like to apply to be on that jury. You know how I always say, I wish I could be a juror for a living. Because the answer is no. If it's true, everything's allegedly.
I believe they were protecting their sister. I mean, but
self-preservation.
Yeah, but
that's self-defense because they're all underage, right?
Yeah.
Weren't most of them underage?
They were between, I think, 18 and 17.
Well, I thought he did it to me too. I didn't want to say it.
So here was what I told the girl. I said, and it was separate occasions. Apparently, they beat him up or whatever. And I thought about it, and it's like, why didn't they call the cops? Did the cops do anything necessarily? And it was still into investigation on, did they ever call the cops? They didn't call the cops. Now, that being said, they
Gator
were
justice.
Well, no, but I'm talking about the other few times they never called the police.
He didn't either.
I know.
They beat his ass.
I know.
Why didn't he call him either? They're kids.
Because the theory is they were migrants. They were. That happened in Laredo.
We're all migrants.
No, but I mean that's why they didn't utilize the police because they were migrants and didn't want to.
And the police don't do shit
trouble.
a lot of times too.
That too.
Especially when it's
I'm saying that
domestic violence.
Yeah.
This is the theory.
Okay,
that's why they didn't utilize the police.
And my theory is he didn't use it either. And he still stayed up in the house to get his ass beat every time he touched that little girl.
I don't know why he came back after the first time.
Because
they must not whoop his ass good the first time.
I will definitely watch the trial.
Yeah. That shit there pissing me the fuck off.
Yeah. What?
Everybody don't call the cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, true too. No, I mean that's the theory is that's what the investigators are saying. The reason they didn't involve the police was because of that, because they didn't. They didn't want to get the whole family in trouble.
Are they being held? Do they have an immigration bond on them, or do they have immigration charges on them?
Not yet. No, they don't.
Why are they waiting?
The last time I saw it,
now I don't mean to cut you off. So
no, you're fine.
Now I ain't gonna get into it. Go
no, I'm saying that's what.
But I know immigration don't play.
But that's what they're saying. They're saying that's probably why they never utilize the police.
Or they've utilized. Okay, here's my working theory. They've utilized the police before and they didn't do shit. Yeah. Because not all police are great. Not all police are bad. There's another working theory, because I guarantee you, if it was just because they're immigrants, like we all are immigrants here. They'd be in ICE right now. Mm-hmm. Why are they in just regular prison? They should just put them in ICE and send them back to Mexico.
They would send them back. They would have an immigration hold on them.
I mean, like I said,
they know that right away. If there's a theory, they know that right away. Trust.
Yeah. If
they put me in an immigration hold if I have my fucking ID.
But they're still questioning because there's 3 brothers and they're trying to figure out.
But they would still have an immigrant if they immigrants. Regardless of the murder case, immigration gonna put a hold on.
Like I said, new news. So
yeah,
it's but you keep saying the same working theory. So my working theory is they may have called the police and they didn't do shit. So they handled it. Gator justice. That's an SNL reference, everyone.
But it was parts of days of them whooping his ass.
So what?
A few times. Well, no.
So what?
Then that's why that
last ass whooping was it. Mm. And again, sir, if you were innocent, I'll be on the jury. I want to listen to it. I'll focus. I'll pay attention. But if you are molesting children, fuck you.
Nothing for nothing leads to nothing. Had to do something, motherfucker. Kick your ass.
They could be terrible people. Those 3.
That's what Eddie Murphy did.
And where is the mom? Okay. It was my turn, right? I think, right?
Yeah, it could be your turn.
Okay. So I cannot pronounce this name, but basically there is a influencer from I believe China. Sonjiaz.
I know.
And you know? Oh, okay, cool. Well,
he influenced you. He influenced that Dolce & Gabbana cap.
She had to issue an apology and delete all of her posts, and she's being basically reprimanded. because she was on several TV shows and basically presenting a lifestyle of fraudulence. She became famous for her high-end fashion and her lifestyle content, but never acknowledged that all of her shit was counterfeit. So
scamming.
Yeah, I mean, I know overseas they take that shit really seriously, but damn, I wish they had that here, because a lot of y'all are fraudulent. I mean, you influencers, like, some of that shit, it's.
Her brother brought home extra material, from work.
Right, but you guys are showing these kids, like, oh, look at my life, I'm so rich and fabulous, and, that's just not the truth. Do you know how much fucking bigger my closet would be if I put fraudulent shit in it? Like, don't portray yourself. I just think it's funny, but she's like going through it, like, over there where she is. Like, they're cutting her from shows and everything else because they're holding her accountable. It's like, if you don't got it, you don't got it.
I mean, I got nothing to say about that.
Social media just makes a lot of people fake.
I'm going to get into another topic on that, where people are boasting certain fashions, and it upsets me that they just goes over their head that shit literally made in sweatshops. Like Nike and stuff like that.
Oh, Nike?
Well, you can cut that part. But
no. Don't you have on Nikes literally right now?
You got them for me.
Okay, dude.
No, but anyways, there is certain clothes.
I know, like
that have
what's the one that Trump wanted to sleep with? What's his daughter's name? I forgot her name. Yeah, she was using a sweatshop too for all of her fashions. Also, that's just a proven fact.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Yeah.
I mentioned LeBron, and that's how you react to me. You get.
No, not LeBron. You just said Nike, and I'm like, number one, you're wearing Nikes right now. Number two, a lot of people don't realize where their shit's coming from. Like,
I like Nike.
Yeah.
I like Jordan 1s.
I'm not a Nike person. Yeah. That's just me. I'm an Adidas. I'm an Adidas girl. I've always been one Adidas girl.
I like the Jordan ones,
but I don't know where the fuck it comes from.
Yeah, me either.
But I know if I didn't buy Chanel at Chanel.
Yeah.
But that's my point.
Okay.
How many Nikes do I have? These pair, I guess.
You have a couple.
I get rid of them.
You have a couple.
Don't worry.
Oh, are you gonna burn them?
Yes.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Corny. Don't burn them.
So what's a
I'll donate them to somebody homeless.
What's a sweatshop?
What do you mean, what's a sweatshop?
I felt like I worked at a sweatshop all week. Just kidding.
What's a sweatshop?
I love my company.
They don't pay the kids?
Sure, Mike.
No.
I said sure. Look it up if you don't know.
No, I'm going to look it up because I'm not trying to, be an advocate for sweatshops.
No, I don't like sweatshops at all. But I don't know I don't know where everything that I'm wearing comes from.
Yeah.
But you threw out a brand, so I threw out a brand too.
No, I like Nike.
You threw out a brand, so I threw out a brand too. You threw out a brand, but you don't know what a sweatshop is. We have to Google it.
I said, what do I need to explain what a sweatshop is to you?
He asked you. I asked you. I know what it is.
A sweatshop is when they send a kid there to work for barely anything and sew them shoes together. Mm-hmm. And who are these people behind me?
Ivanka. Ivanka's behind you saying, "Shut up."
These American kids.
What do you want me to say? What do you want? I'm defeated at this point. If y'all good with it, I'm fine with it.
Nobody said we were good with it.
No.
That's so crazy to me. Do you hear what? You're just mad because we don't agree. You threw out a brand.
Yeah, of course.
You threw out a brand. You threw out a specific brand, and I said, right, like Ivanka's brand. And now it's. I don't have anything to say.
No, because we're gonna get in an argument. And
No, it's not an argument. You know what else? You know where sweatshops were? In the Holocaust, which is why you should never compare vaccine mandates. There were sweatshops there. A lot of stuff that y'all were wearing back then.
They did not only get paid, they didn't get fed.
Yeah, or they died.
At least they feed.
It's rude. You not being able to eat at a restaurant in New York is not the same thing as working in a sweatshop.
I didn't say that. I compared it to why. I compared it to why.
Next.
Would you need a vaccine card, twice vaxxed, to go out and get a sandwich, but you don't need an ID to go vote?
Next.
You don't need ID to vote. They always take my ID to vote.
Okay. But they didn't take your ID to vax.
No.
You said.
No.
So, okay, then I don't know what the fuck.
They know me at Walgreens. I frequent
Oh my God, can we move on to the next current event?
They know who I am.
Okay.
I'm in there all the time.
Okay, so when I go get cigarettes at Walgreens, I need an ID.
Well, call
every
them.
time.
Call them. That's terrible.
Every time. It doesn't matter which Walgreens. I can go from Pasadena to here.
So
I don't look old enough to you to buy cigarettes.
They can't risk their job.
These are my favorite episodes.
But I'm saying.
But their job is on the line.
What do you mean their job?
If they don't card you, they can be fired, bro. That's a fucking charge.
If they don't,
I'm gonna card your ass.
Okay.
I can't wait until
if I'm 6 years old and I walk in and get a vaccine and they're gonna just give it to me.
Your parent need to be with you. That's anywhere. Who's gonna just?
I don't know. Nowadays,
if you don't know, then shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying, but
remember I've
they
said
asked
that
me
several times.
But they asked me for my ID for the vaccine. They asked me for my ID for the vaccine.
But I have a kid. They not gonna. They not gonna fuck with your kid if a parent or a guardian not there.
No, but I'm talking about So you didn't need your ID for the vaccine?
Damn, we haven't dropped this in 2021 when we started this. You brought this up 100 million.
I don't even know who talking about this.
Do you have a different argument? Every time something's brought up, this is what you bring up? Every time?
I don't understand why I got to show my fucking vaccine.
And the world knows it. Our listeners know it.
You don't. In Texas, where you should.
Not Texas, no. But I'm talking about.
So you never had to do
this is world news. We're talking about world news.
You say I don't know why I got to show my card.
I just talked about Pittsburgh's bridge. You think I live in Pittsburgh?
He sounds like
you ain't even got no card.
He sounds like an underage kid with a bad fake ID.
Well, you don't even have no
That's
card.
literally what you sound like.
What do you mean?
Why do you care?
When we went to the
What do you mean, why do I care?
Are you going to New York?
I might have to.
For what?
For a liquor convention.
Okay, well.
Better find your card.
Their rules? Fuck them then. I'm not going there.
Okay, so here's my question.
I can't get a fucking hot dog on the street without showing my vaccine and they're serving me a rat in a bun.
Here's my question. What are you going to do in Israel?
What do you mean?
Those are your people. Those are Jews. The same Jews
they got strict rules
that have way more Holocaust lineage than most people in America. You have to be vaccinated.
I don't know who the fuck authorized that.
They got they got real strict rules.
Smart people. You've literally said that they are the smartest people damn near in the world. You've said it 100 million times, and all of a sudden you're the smartest, and whatever those people that are the theories that are making their theories are smarter than your people.
I know they the
That's
leaders.
scary.
They the leaders in controlling that damn COVID shit over there in Israel.
Not what I heard.
Okay.
What? Oh shit.
That's weird. We'll call after Shabbat.
Okay.
Ask.
But an Arizona hiker, 21 years old, fell 700 feet to his death while trying to take a photo.
That's normal. That happens.
That literally happens all the time.
Right? I mean, that's no new news.
If y'all don't stop with this stupid, extra shit to get the right shot.
Grabbing them on their way down.
The person who took the photo said the 21-year-old guy, Richard, he was on the edge of the cliff trying to take a picture, slipped, and fell.
Yeah.
700 feet.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
And that's scary, that just to have a picture. What happened to the backdrops?
Better buy a drone.
A drone?
You can rent mine.
Right, but the drone's not going to show you right at the edge.
Yeah, well, if you practice that drone, I'm
going to put some acrylic shit on the rocks.
You see that Duval with his, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
You can rent my drone. I don't use it enough, so
I'm just
need
not
to
gonna
get my money out of it.
I mean, I don't like heights anyways,
Yeah.
so I'm definitely not gonna do something crazy like that.
No, me either. I'm not going hiking.
For one Instagram shot
Yeah.
that 4 people like, maybe.
I'm not going hiking for no pictures.
I don't even like. Yeah, I'm not hiking. Period.
If I'm going hiking, something happened and I'm trying to get home. The car the car won't start or something. I'm trying to get home. That's why I'm hiking.
Oh my god. Do you have another turn about Cognac?
No, not one I can think of right now.
This is why notes right.
Oh, no, I do. So, all these people getting wrapped up in planes and stuff, like not wearing the masks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's crazy, right?
I mean,
Like-
I would have liked to wrap a lot of people up in planes way before COVID. I don't know. They didn't know what to say. Yeah.
Okay.
They got wrapped up in planes.
Like the duct taped and stuff to the chair
You
till
know,
they get
because
the...
they're trying flight attendants right now.
Yeah.
And the flight attendants can't do shit. So it's either tape your ass down or ground the flight.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
You know,
We've gone mad, like you said, from the
we
beginning.
had a discussion about that one day at dinner. It was a business dinner. And, have you ever rode Greyhound?
It's been a long time.
Yeah. So if you don't like road trips, driving your own car,
Yeah.
and you don't want to take a 16-hour bus ride.
Not Greyhound necessarily, but I know what you're talking about a bus, a long ride on a bus, yeah.
Greyhound.
Okay.
Like, unless you're going to charter your own bus.
Well,
Greyhound.
I'll just put it this way. The driver that I went for a 6-hour drive
Yeah.
was skating the skirts.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he was going to fly out. I said, this dude has a dinner appointment. I kept looking at my cousin. I said,
So you know in the car, right? In
know.
the car, Houston to Beaumont, hour and a half.
you know,
But on Greyhound, talking about 4 hours to get from here to Beaumont.
well,
Are you serious?
Damn near.
Why? Do
It's
they
a
stop?
and it stops.
Yeah,
I
stop.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound like
In Winnie.
Yeah.
In Winnie.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not trying to sound like a bougie
Stop
bitch.
at the weirdest places. There's
Right.
a convenience store leaning like this.
Right.
And that's in a small town.
Remember I said
yeah.
Winnie's right there. It's right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They stopped Baytown,
You don't even-
Winnie.
Yeah, you don't even see nobody out there. Why you stop?
I'm not
They don't do like Metro. I think Metro passed at the bus stop. They don't see nobody at the bus stop.
No, they do. I'm watching. I'm like, yeah, I didn't see nobody either. Keep going. Thank you. I need to make a turn.
Not Greyhound. They gonna stop.
Oh, yeah, no, thank you.
The bus driver gonna get out. He gonna disappear. You gonna be like, where?
You're getting a sandwich. Get some
He
McNuggets.
had them bubble guts.
You get some McNuggets.
So if you fly a lot, yeah, you need to mind you need to do what they say do. Because you got to do my fly list. And you driving yourself or you get on the Greyhound.
That's their rules.
Yeah.
I don't understand. That's their rules. When they told us to take off our shoes, didn't nobody want to take off their
Yeah,
shoes
but they
more
took them
than
off.
more than
It's disgusting.
But we still do it. But we still do it in
Yeah.
order to use the services, and
It's
that
just-
is just life.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Let me tell you something about the shoe thing. So, taking the shoes off, okay, your feet emanate most of your toxins and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm not no doctor, but taking my shoes off and walking with amongst other people's like nasty feet. I've seen feet that I'll look at people's feet and try to skip around them before I get in that stupid machine.
Hopefully they got on sides.
It doesn't matter. The socks holds it holds all that stuff.
I don't know. He's more worried about athlete's foot than COVID.
Your feet can kill you.
So can COVID.
Yeah, we got that mark for. You got one more?
I do, because
Okay,
it was
fine.
my turn
Yeah.
last. I'm trying to decide which one I should put on here. I'll do a fun one.
Okay.
I'll save these other ones. Demi Lovato posted a shady comment about her ex-fiance. Basically, what it said was, It was a question about compare your last relationship in 3 words. And Demi said, my vibrator's better. Now, this is a public person. They had a public engagement, public breakup, and the guy responded with a shirtless picture and said, I never had complaints. That's super tacky to me. Demi. Because this is the same person that is offended if you call aliens aliens. The same person who's offended if you call something Diet Coke. You were super offended by every fucking thing, and you just literally on public blast said your vibrator's better than your ex. Keep it cute. Like, you don't get to pick and choose what's okay to say.
She better hope he don't respond.
Well, he did. He said, I never had any complaints with a shirtless picture.
Oh, he didn't respond right.
Yeah.
She lucky he wasn't black.
Oh, jeez. It was just corny to me. I was like, this person of all people.
As a black man, we wait for those opportunities to roast our exes. and you know what I'm saying? Maybe some. Nah, I don't want to put it on the black person, but I don't know, dude, but he could have came.
Yeah. He could have, but he kept it cuter.
Yeah, he kept it.
They're in the public eye or whatever. But I just thought, shut up, corny ass.
Couldn't have been Lil Duval.
When are we gonna realize that these famous people are mentally ill?
I don't know. When are you gonna realize that they are? That these pseudo famous people are mentally ill. Also, I don't know. Let me know when you realize it, and then the rest of the people will. I have no clue. Anywho, we're at that mark. Thanks for our current events.
Yeah.
Some of them, I'm sorry. Not all of them.
Well, it was until I said what I said.
No.
So I have something to say.
I'm eccentric. Yes. I know I'm mentally ill.
You're not even pseudo-famous.
Tied to the current events
Yeah.
that's going on within the city. It's been a lot, but the crime rate in Houston is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I read an article earlier this week about San Jose, California, first city to put taxes on, make gun owners have insurance and to pay a fee to own a gun. And I know listening to the mayor last night.
San Jose, California, or San Jose, Texas?
California. They trying to come up with solutions to curb gun violence in the city. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think if you make gun owners carry insurance to own a gun, that it takes Integrity Act. You know what I'm saying? Because who's gonna where my insurance? You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gonna volunteer to pay the insurance, especially you've been having your guns for years. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to come knock on my door and figure out if I got a gun and put the insurance on me, blase, whatever.
I didn't study it, but what is the insurance for? Like, is it going to cover if you bust a cap in someone's ass? Or you accidentally shoot yourself? I need to know what the insurance is for.
I think to make you liable for any accident that may have happened with
But that's what being registered should do. But
you don't have to pay.
We don't have to do that anymore.
A monthly fee.
A monthly fee to own guns? Nah, I'm not doing it.
I don't know what they talking about. They gonna do. They supposed to roll it out next week in the city to try to curb this violence.
Get back to me next week.
This is a gun toting state. You know what I'm saying? And I understand defending yourself, and I know there's always gonna be criminals in this world.
Always.
It's always gonna be criminals. It's just human nature. You know what I'm saying? You got good and you got bad, and some people give in to those things and some people don't. But god damn.
I mean
don't make it so fucked up.
They're just trying to get extra money. And here's the fact, in my opinion, here's the fact of the matter. Criminals don't abide by laws. Chicago has the strictest gun laws. Most shootings with illegal guns. That's a fact.
Why'd I always go to Chicago?
But that's a fact.
Because Chicago sucks. Just kidding, Chicago listeners. Just kidding. I was just saying I would never live
No, but
there.
I'm saying they have the strictest gun laws, but have the most shootings by illegal weapons.
What about New York?
No, I'm okay. New York too, but I'm saying, but they also New York.
Most eastern states have strict gun laws.
Okay,
everybody's gonna have illegal guns and stuff.
I just think the Chicago shit is overrated. I mean, I know they had a crime, but I just think
I don't.
It's not overrated. It's statistically a fact.
That's just what I think. I don't believe in statistics.
I don't.
It's statistically a fact.
And there's the vibe there.
There's a vibe there. Yeah.
But it's statistically a fact.
Okay.
By
all right.
I mean, it's in New York and any.
Yeah.
Chicago's not the only one. But there's still
they just hype on Chicago because I don't know. I got my own opinion.
Sorry,
the death rate.
I'm agreeing.
No, I know.
Okay, I am agreeing
California,
with you.
Because I know smaller cities that have. If you look at the statistics of smaller cities, have more, per capita. It's just as bad. It's not as bad as Chicago, but they just hype up Chicago.
Because it's
like
a big city.
Because it's a big city. But if you go to Baton Rouge, you go to New Orleans, you go to all these small...
New Orleans used to be.
You know what I'm saying?
In the 90s, yeah.
Right. But if you go to Baton Rouge...
But the gun laws ain't as strict.
The statistics are out of 1,000 people. If you go to Chicago, the statistics are out of 10,000. If you do the math, and this is 1,000 people, and we'll say 100
percentage. You can go by percentage.
Go percentages. It doesn't matter if it's a smaller city or big city. You still go by percentage.
You go by but still, it shouldn't be so bad with the lesser amount of people. You should be able to control it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, and is it illegal by illegal firearms or?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if you're going by illegal firearms, either way, the fact of the matter is,
this is the question, right?
By gun owners, by legitimate gun owners.
Rob, so if you got strict gun, listen. If you got strict gun laws, it's easier to find an illegal gun. Where if you got some place that got lenient gun laws, it's going to be harder to find an illegal gun in Texas. It's going to be hard to find an illegal gun in Texas because not everybody reporting their guns stolen. You know what I'm saying? So you can have 1 million illegal guns on the street, and they only illegal how? If somebody report them stolen. Right? Because your gun laws so lenient.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So they got more illegal guns because they got strict gun laws. So it's easier to prove that the guns are fucking illegal.
I agree with that.
But here's the thing, okay?
Well, I agree with that, and I just say that only because, like, for instance, I didn't bring this up as a current event. The guy who held the synagogue hostage in Dallas-Fort Worth area. They were able to track the gun because that person who sold it to him...
Well, yeah, exactly.
It was registered to him, even though he was a felon and shouldn't have had it anyways.
Correct.
But he still registered it. So, thank you.
It's illegal.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because you're just as responsible as the guy you sold it to. So...
Correct.
Because you can go to a gun show in Pasadena. They have them every weekend. And you ain't got to wait 5 days to buy no gun. And that's an illegal gun. But if I get caught with that gun and I'm not no felon or whatever, they not going to know it's illegal.
Okay. And
so the laws define if it's
when's
an
the
illegal
last time
gun.
you've been to a gun show?
The laws define if it's an illegal gun.
When's the last time you went?
It's
I know they. I know
because they sold you something illegal. They sold you something illegal.
But
illegal at a gun show in Texas.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
not a firearm.
Not a firearm. They sold you something that nobody would even think was illegal, and it was.
I mean, everything. Brass knuckles just became legal.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
I don't.
I'm not.
I'm saying
you have to respect laws. The laws are laws. You can't pick and choose which laws you want. Sorry.
All right. Well,
but we could talk about Houston all day. I just get mad when people they always throw Chicago in the mix. And they always use Chicago as a model.
Well, Chicago sucks. Chicago. Sorry.
I'm like,
no, it's not.
We already got there on Chicago. We don't have to go
New York, California. Yeah. I mean, the murders are up Louisiana, like you said,
and Houston.
And
Dallas,
Houston,
and Dallas, and Texas.
Yeah, Dallas off the chain.
Yeah. Maybe we need laws on raping. There's a lot of rape here in Texas. We're one of the highest. And
because
sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking,
yeah, that too. So worry about that instead of California gun laws. Can we move on
Yeah.
to the end now?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
my turn. No, he went. No, it's your turn.
Oh,
I think so.
We're at the last segment of this awesome episode. Great episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're supposed to debate.
Yeah. Again, we're going to tell y'all about ourselves, trying to be as transparent as possible. And by doing that, we use this book, 3,000 Questions About Me being tequila, me being cognac, and me being a girl. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this book randomly.
So dramatic with the randomly.
Pick a question, ask the question, and we're going to answer it as honestly as possible to help you guys get to know us better.
No, I'm just kidding.
I picked question 2,377. Damn. This is a good question. How much attention do you require?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
How much attention do you require?
A lot.
What's your answer, Cognac? How much
A lot.
He does.
80%, depending on what I'm doing.
80%.
Yeah,
Depending on what I'm doing.
20% is when he's asleep and he don't want no damn attention
Yeah.
because he don't
No,
want to be waking up.
10% sleep, 10% games.
No, you want attention when you're playing games. So you're like, babe, look.
No.
And I'm like,
I just cursed, and you say what was happening, and I say you don't even
because
want
you
to
get
know.
so it's like you're actually at war on the basketball court sometimes.
It depends on where you're at, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on the environment, I think.
Me, I'm like, I'm the opposite. I don't know. I think people think I like attention because I'm into fashion and I'm more social. I'm sociable sometimes, but no, I don't care.
I
like appreciation more than attention.
I don't think y'all both require a lot of attention. I don't get
You're
along.
lying.
No, I don't get along with people that's attention hungry. Too.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're not. I'm not calling you thirsty, but you do require attention.
I like to talk about stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's okay.
you know.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. Well, that's why you're great for this podcast.
Yeah.
Not really. I freeze up on here.
Only when we don't agree. With you. See?
Well, you threw...
You want positive attention.
You threw the Holocaust at me. I was like, oh,
no,
God.
I didn't throw the Holocaust at you. I threw a story, and you talked about what you talked about, and that's you.
You just said that
you said what you said, and I said what I said.
And
I don't.
I mean, wrong wording. Appreciate... Obviously, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in that environment, but I think it's very strange the way things are going.
And to me, that's sad. Don't compare it. Thank you.
Read 1983, The Tale of Two Cities.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Did you? Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I have, so we can talk about it. And we'll see how much you remember and how much I remember. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you.
No.
Thank y'all for listening.
The next episode will be Funny Buddy.
This wasn't funny, money?
No, some of it was. Some of it was not. We love you. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends to. Jump on our website, www.cognactequila.com.
Squareface.
What?
It wasn't recorded.
I know you lying. I'm sick of tequila. He needs to go home. He's sleepy. Good night, guys. Love you. Mwah. Literally like, well, whatever. We have to do it on Sunday.
That's it for this week's episode of Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Follow us on all the social medias. Leave your comments and reviews. Until next week, keep safe and keep your squad close. Thanks for hanging out.